Talmar Anderson from Boss Actions here, and we're here for a Boss Muse Minute. It'll probably be a couple of minutes. You guys know me, I get chatty. I want to talk to you about your one-to-ones with your team. Now, you know how critical those are. This is a opportunity to find out what the team member thinks of how they're doing and what's working and what's not working and how to really support them so they can be successful. Because that's the point, right? You're the boss and you want to help them be successful at their jobs. That makes sense, right? So why, oh, why do we think sometimes it's okay to skip out on our one-to-ones? I know I've been talking about it, so I know you've heard me say it. You must be consistent with these meetings. But if we are a little flexible or we only have them once a month, I will tell you there's a time that you really want to make sure that you're one, at minimum, showing up for your regularly scheduled and consistent one-on-ones. But it's possible that you might need to up level them, especially if you only have one-to-ones every month, especially if you have remote teams, right? Especially if you have these 3 times in your business. The first business time that you, boss, want to be more in front of your team with more frequent one-to-ones, the busy season. I know. Yes, if you have a busy season, your head explodes at the idea. It's all hands on deck, and you can't imagine finding extra time to have more meetings one on one with your people. But that's exactly when you should be having it. Busy season is exactly good and bad at the same time, right? There could be some amazing work that they're doing that you're going to want to acknowledge and know about, but there could also be some really stressful challenges that if you're not in front of them, you're going to miss. One-on-ones are about looking for patterns, looking for opportunities to help them be better, or that something bad might be coming down the line, right? It's your opportunity to look at how they view themselves in this position, in this company, doing this role. So don't push your one-to-ones out when you're really busy. If the end of the year is a busy time, you need to look at your calendar and plan to have those more frequently. Again, I stress the people that only have a lot of small business owners only have one-to-ones once a month. But if you've got a really busy season, you might go to once a week with your people. Now, if you have a large team, we're talking about span of capacity issues, then you and I need to talk because we need to talk about scheduling and about scaling and making sure that you have the right positions and the right number of people helping you manage. But if you've got a few people and you can manage this, this is going to help your busy season. You will be more efficient. They will be more productive, even during stress, because they know you will have their back. All right, so that's the first time. The first time you might want to, at minimum, make sure you're not skipping, but ideally step up your one-to-ones with your team is during the busy season. The second time is absolutely when you have a new hire. And I'm not just talking about your new hire. The team that has been there and done that, especially in small business, they will be dramatically affected by a new person. Oftentimes, we make promises that it's going to be smooth and fast and easy as soon as we hire this person. But that employee might not know, or the other team members might not know, that it's going to take a month or two for this person to get onboarded, even if they are the most amazing rock star. It's still learning all the language and all the different things. But they also may be experiencing changing access to you, boss. The more people you have and you bring onto your team, the more people that demand your time, and therefore the less time they get in front of you. This can be very threatening for them. It can make them nervous, or it just might make them less efficient if they've really been relying on that access. So be mindful when you have a new hire, you should be stepping up one-to-ones for your whole team, if possible. At minimum, don't skip them, right? We can't skip when there's a new hire, especially for the new person. But I would tell you, you should also be there for all the rest of your team. They're experiencing change just as much as you. Okay, so that's the second one, right? We have busy season, we have new hire. The third reason you must not skip your one-to-ones is when you have huge change or transformation. If your company is adding in a new product line and everybody needs to learn about that, if you're changing over a CRM system or something that's really integral to the way that you do work, if you are making changes of any kind, if you're merging with a company, if you're downsizing, if there's, a pandemic, right? If there's any kind of change, that's when you really have to be there for your one-to-ones and should consider maybe having them more frequently. Now, I don't really think you need to have them more often than once a week. And I don't even think that you necessarily have to have them once a week in every situation, every boss in every industry. But during these times, it's far better to be in front of your people, making sure they have access to you and able to speak with you because this is stressful for you. I promise you, it's stressful for them. And if they know you've got their back, if they know that you're going to be available for them next Tuesday at 10 a.m., just like you have every Tuesday at 10 a.m. before, then they know they're going to have that time to tell you what's really stressing them out, bogging them down, holding them, or enticing them to leave. You got to build those relationships, get in front of your people. Your one-to-ones are critical. So don't skip them. If you ever have to change a one-to-one, I highly recommend in that moment that you're asking for a change that you immediately reschedule it. And I would do it within a couple of days, never further out than a week, because you want your team to know they're the priority. You have control over how they feel valued in this company. It's up to you, boss, and you can do it. If you spend more time supporting them, your company will grow and the business will be successful. The team members will be successful, and you will enjoy having the kind of people that can deliver for your clients. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me right here, the phone number, or schedule a Zoom with me, and we can talk all about the exciting things or the stressful things that are going on in your business with regard to building a team, hiring a team, celebrating with your team. I love to hear all the stories. So I know you can do this. Prioritize your one-to-ones, my people. It will pay you back exponentially. All right, boss on.